Hi everybody, I'm Drawing Chaos and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we play Satisfactory. And we're continuing work on the Chaotic Factory. And I gotta say, it is looking quite nice and super intimidating, but quite nice nonetheless. Now we are on Update 8, and Update 8 has taken the graphics to the next level. I mean, look at that shine right there. Doesn't match up, but still, look at it. Anyway, so we're continuing to build this factory, and so far it's just a shell because there is no production in it whatsoever. But the outside does look amazing, and the inside, not too bad if I do say so myself. But in today's episode, we are going to work on some production. We need to finally make some stuff. Well, besides the power that's already being made, but I need to show you where we're going to be at, and it's right over here. So, in previous episodes, I have built stuff like the storage room, so I can grab anything I need, or you can, once I, put this on the brand new Discord, link in the description if you want to join, where you can get free saves and free stuff. Hooray! But there is one thing actually being produced over here, and that is power. I wonder if I should make this a little bit higher, just so you can see a little bit over there, kind of, I guess the next level we can worry about that. But at last, with only power being made, it's time for some production, and we have all the room in the world to do it. Although it is quite a little dark in here because I am playing on the new graphical settings because I want to see how it looks when I build. And when I build production, I gotta say, it does look pretty good. Check these out. We got some foundries. I figured I might as well start off with copper, and I might as well start off with iron. But I did make a unique wall, and I wanted to show that off real quick because, I mean, this is what it's like to build. Like, this is all I do. I just test things out, see what I can do. I did build this wall because I thought it looked really neat, and I just want to show you real quick. So you put one every other one, then you grab the double, and we'll put it going this way. Flipped over on the other side, and then there's one that goes straight up. So yeah, this is the wall. You can't really see it with all the machines in the way, but that's what it looks like in case you want to copy or do something similar. Looks really cool and shows off the wall behind it. So that's also a plus. Yay. Anyway, back to the really cool design of these things. This is my foundry setup. I wanted to start off with copper, and I wanted to start off with, what's the other one? Iron. So we're doing a row of copper because it produces much more, and check out this blueprint. Real easy to make, really cool. It's so condensed into 2 tiles small. I wanted to thank Kibitz, actually. He gave me the idea on one of his episodes, and I kind of made my own version of it where it kind of just links around, and I think it looks really cool. And the best part about it is I made a reverse one so I can have all the inputs on one end, whereas the outputs just kind of filter off into the edge, and it's an overflow system. But as you can see, they're both going the same direction, which is really good. Now back into production land, I do want to make this too high, but not too high. Yeah, that was dumb. But the way I'm going to do it is just put these over here. Get in place, press the H key to hold, and then I can check out, make sure it's not up against the wall or anything like that, and it fits perfect. I love it. Looking good. And then, of course, I can just, spam it out with some, blueprint mode, try to make sure not to mess it up. And there we go. We got all the machinery on the top, as well as all the machinery on the bottom. Nice and condensed. I might play around with it. Oh yeah, the lighting on the blueprints, weird. You have to actually go into it, but if you save and then continue, then it pops up fine. But as you can see, here's the recipe. I have it fully overclocked, which is probably not a good thing in terms of power, because I only have about 42k megawatts of power, so, I might need some more later on. And there we go. I have both sides finished with all the lighting, and you can have your flashlight on, but you don't need it because it looks oh so good with the lighting, and I think that might actually be enough. Now I just got to figure out what to do with this doorway. Do I want to keep it wide open, or do I want to make it more compact? And then trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the items going in. See, I got 4 on each side that need to go out, so that's going to be a total of 8 full belts. I think it's 750 per belt of copper that I'll be producing. Should be fun. And it was. Check this out. I love this. Oh, put a giant orange light in the back as some backlighting and once the product goes up, oh, it's gonna look so good. And it adds an extra little bit of light to it so you can actually see it further out. Oh, and then this little corner over here, I just kind of threw some stuff in together, used some beams to take up some extra space, but I initially just made it so it's all one nice cohesive unit. So I'm thinking it's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself, happy with it. Now the only thing is I need to take what I have over here and I need to do the same thing next door so I can make some iron. Because we need some iron over here. Yep. This is what I decided to do with the iron. Unfortunately, I couldn't go as far back as the copper, so I had to do it more condensed, but wider. And I was playing around with the spacing, and I think this one looks even better than the other one. Especially with like the extra walls and all that stuff. It looks more of like a piece than it does an actual like factory. But everything is together and it's off in its own little corner over here so you can, you know, walk down and check it out. But overall, I think it looks amazing. And then you can see the recipe for that. Yeah, we're making a lot of stuff. Now this one's kind of fun because the inputs on it, I kind of needed them to go together, but I didn't have a good way to do it, and then I figured it out. Let's see if I can, why won't I get the whole piece? Anyway, so I have a belt going from one up into the next one, kind of one of these little elevator things that, it used to show through the walls and now it doesn't. But anyway, it's hidden behind there so you can't see it. So it's like it never existed. But it looks amazing and works perfectly. And by works perfectly, I mean it would work perfectly if I had any of the belts hooked up. Unfortunately, I do not because I don't have any production coming into this place. Well, except for some oil, but you know, that's beside the point. We need that for the power. No, I need to bring in some iron and copper ingots. I need to get it together, and I got all this rock in the way that's nice and hidden. And I figure if I have it coming all the way down here, that'd be great. So it comes from down there, goes over here. I'm thinking up and over the train station, and I just have it all coming around here. Now, granted, I wanted to try and put it underneath the train station, thinking that would be cool, but although it looks like I have a lot of space, there's not as much space as you think there would be. And I need to do something specific for all the ore that's coming in. So my general idea is if I just take a nice little foundation like this, I can actually put something here on the top and then get everything all set up. Shouldn't be too bad, right? Right. Although I did forget to mention there might be a problem with this one. Because I had these weird ceiling tiles going along here, and I can't go in the floor anymore, unfortunately. But I could go up. The only problem is I need both of these, so if I did something like this, just temporarily so you can see, I guess I could put one on its side like that. I could have the overlapping thing, and then of course these would just go straight up. But I don't really like the way that looks, because it kind of looks all weird merged together, and I would prefer if there was no obvious clipping. Oh, I thought of something. So here, we'll do this so we can temporary. And then instead, I'll just bring that one down 4, 3, 4. There we go. And then it should do a perfect turn. There we go. So yeah, and then these things would go straight up in the top, and then that would be it. Perfect turn going all the way down. Or I could use the floor tile. I mean, it kind of fits right there where it would do the same thing. Oh, hey, it kind of actually fits in there. I'd maybe use the floor tile. Well, we'll see. But with all three of these nice little stations set, take a look at this. This is what I have going on. So I have 2 of each going into a bin. And the reason for that is because it looks amazing. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's actually something special about it. So if you're ever have it there and it unloads, which I forgot to click, don't mind me. But if you ever have a train coming in, when it unloads, it goes all the way up to the top into that bin. The problem is, when you have a train coming down here, it pauses it unloading from there to the belt. So, with 2 of them in there, I can filter it into one, and it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it'll definitely be a problem, but it should work fine. We'll see what happens. But I have all of these hooked up on belts, ready to go. The only issue is I kind of need trains now. I mean, that's the only problem, right? But look at this belt work. You won't see it, but it's there. Now, as we travel the rails, we take a look at where I'm going to be getting all my beautiful and lovely copper ore and iron ore. Yes, say hello to the desert. Now, there should be plenty of material over here. I just have to have this go up because elevation issues. I guess I didn't make it tall enough, but that's beside the point. Anywho, where is it? Organization? I think organization. Yep, here we go. So the radar towers, which are now actually useful, you get some power to them, which I have infinite power. Don't mind me using cheats that are part of the game. Ooh. Let me just hide all this stuff so it's a little easier to see. So if we go over here to materials, we can actually see within range of that one thingamajigger we put down what we have. And if we look at our copper stuff, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 of them within range. And some of them are normal, some of them are impure. I think there's like one pure one over here. But other than that, there is a decent amount in this area. We just have to get them all together. And of course, there's plenty of iron. Iron's never an issue. Never an issue. The only issue is the same issue that plagues us all. Time. It takes time for all this stuff. It takes time for belting, for train work. It takes time, effort, a third thing. But alas, we said fuck that and just threw it all together and made something temporary. Because that's always fun as well. So with this nice little train station all set and ready to go, I just wanted to see what it looked like. And not gonna lie, it's not bad, just the way it is. Nothing special, nothing bad. But it is ready to go and now is being loaded up with iron. Ready to be smelted. Away with you, Mr. Train. You stay strong, live your life, be free. Ooh. I do like watching some of the animations sometimes. I don't know why. But alas, as you can see, everything is a little OCD friendly, but overall looks great. But this is just one thing because we cut off right there, but we need so much more. The next thing you need is copper. So while I dismantle this giant rock from 1,000 feet away, let me show you something really good. So this is the reason why I stopped doing a lot of the, I know people are like, let us see you build. This building takes a while, especially trying to do things like a specific way. So take a look at this. This is just one little thing, and as you can see right here, it takes a while to get everything to be right. And this is a simple build, alright? This is just a simple little thing. Alright, but this is what it takes, and I think this is sped up like ×4 or whatever. But as you can see right here, trying to make everything perfect, trying to find a unique design. By the way, this was after I had the design. Figuring out the first time was a pain in the butt. But as you can see, this was just setting up one little unique thing, and I needed this for my stuff because this is going to be the crux of it all. And then of course tie it all together, and then I just have to get power to it eventually, and then set up all that. But this is why I do not build in like 1x speed and show you every little thing, because it would take forever. If only I live streamed. But long-winded conversation aside, it is a beautiful day, a nice lovely sunrise, and this world looks amazing. And so does the train station, because it actually works very good in with a nice little section over here. We got the giant, things coming down, the drones and all that. And we made a nice little, I want to say port. It's kind of like a port, right? And everything just ties in nice together. It's just one small thing, although it takes up a lot of space. But it looks really cool. So I got a couple of these over here, and as you can see, they're fully maxed out because we want as much production as possible. And then, of course, I had to get some impure as well as a pure node just to get into it. And then I have two, I want to say they're normal nodes over here. They were the only thing that was within the area. Alas, there was not as much copper over here as I thought there would be. So, yeah, I got an impure one that splits into half and goes into two, and then I have a pier 1 that just goes right into 1, and then there's 3 normals altogether. So 750, 750, 780, and 600. Now the only thing is, this train track goes like all the way around the mountain, but why waste our time when we can go all the way this way? So alas, once again, we must ride the rails as we make it to the next area where we can siphon off resources. That is right. This railroad, not only does it go to the other side over there, but we are heading to the green fields because we're going for greener pastures. Ooh, but at least it's a nice, good looking space as we go on there. Oh, and one quick little detour. Let me show off this unique little roundabout that I have going over here that, you know, is not as round as I thought it'd be. And all I have to do is just delete like one little section right here, and then I can build it. Now, the next thing is I'm gonna have to go all the way over here, and I kind of want to keep the height. I really do. I do not want to have elevation in the railway system. But to do that, I'm going to have to make, I think I'm going to have to make a bridge. Yep, that is it. I'm going to have to join the elite amount of Satisfactory players who have a bridge. Do you have a bridge? Let me know in the comments section right there if you have a bridge. Now, will this be enough or do I have to go even further? So, vertical. Oh my god, it just reaches it. And then this middle one's going to have to stay there, but does this one over here, is it going to work? Yes! Oh my god, yes. I have to go down a little bit further than that, but yes, that will be my bridge right there. Not too bad, not too bad. Now, the reason that I put 2 of those flat pieces and not the upside down one like I do for the other ones is for some reason the rail line just kind of like goes into it. It just like goes down. It's hard to show off, but just trust me that, you know, it's a huge pain in the butt. You know what? Don't trust me. I'll show you right now, alright? Don't ever trust, or wait, trust but confirm, whatever. Trust but verify, that's it. Yep, and we have verified that this sucks. So, I had to do this the annoying way, where I put it, then I deleted it, then I put the other one. So much fun. Anyway, so we get this back over here and we can have the train line going all the way down. The only problem is just having the bridge looking like this is basically going to be total garbage. I don't like it. I wish we could have something underneath that was curved, but alas, we cannot. The first step is I'm going to grab, what is this, my beam? Pillar. I'm going to grab my metal pillar and we're going to just go all the way down. And this is like this is just a standard thing that I did to it. It makes it look stronger and also makes it look like a railway for some reason. Now what if we put these like right here, right next to it? I mean the train line fits, but does the rail car fit? It does not, it clips, that's garbage. But what if I put one in the middle? Do you clip if you're in the middle? Oh, that is just enough space. Because I have an idea. So, what if... Ooh, that sticks off the side. I don't like the small one. The big one. That's it. Right there. Can I get you underneath here? Yes, I can. Winning. Alright. So, here's what I'm thinking. What if I just raise this all the way up? So, yeah. So, 10 tall. And then 10 tall. And I want to put in some power lines. So if we grab Mark III, because Mark III actually makes it look like it's bolted on there, where the other ones kind of just look like they're popping through. So instead of popping fresh, let's do the bolted ones. Grab this, put a wire. Can you reach all... Oh my god, yes, you can reach to the final one. So I have about 20 down there, where I have about 10 going up there. So 1 for every 2, and I think we can have power lines going all the way over. Oh, this bridge is gonna look amazing, but it's also gonna look simple at the same fact, which I like the simple, like less is more kind of thing for this bridge, because too much bridge is just, it's just too much. What? What's that? I can't hear you. I'm riding the train. I'll call you back, Ma. That's so stupid. Hi, train. And those things look close. But at last, check it out. The bridge is complete. Nice and simple, elegant and beautiful. I love it. And that brings us over to the next section, where I just made 2 giant train lines up here in the sky and a nice little curved thing to go around. And at last, I started grabbing some copper, because we need more copper. Now, copper's a little bit further away, unfortunately, but as you can see, there is a decent amount of it over here. Actually, more of it than there was in the other place, which is odd. But at last, we grabbed our copper, and that's it. We grabbed exactly what we needed. So now I will have 6 lines of copper all the way over there set to go, and I will have 4 lines of iron. That's it, iron. Oh man, this bridge looks so good. I'm gonna take a nice picture of this. Hold on. There's a little photo sesh real quick. Let me get you. Oh yeah, right there, right there. Sad eyes. Got it. Perfect. Nailed it. Anywho, so yeah, so we have a bridge, we have some train stations, and now we have copper and iron ingots being made. Oh, that looks so cool. I like it. Maybe even light up the bridge one day. Who knows? But for right now, I think that's it. But there's one more thing I must do. We must ride our friend. What are we going to call you? Georgie? No. Good boy. Oh, yes. Now that is how you view a factory legitly. No flying mod, just flying Manta. Manny? Manuel. Alright, everybody. Well, we're going to pat Manny goodbye because that is our time. It has been fun, but if you did like the video, you know what to do. So all I have to say is, I'm going home.